Hello, Mark Crossfield here. We're hitting Ping G30 irons. We've got the new iron from Ping G30, going to give it a hit. We've got GC2 on the floor, Titleist Pro V1X, my normal gaming ball. We're going to give you some real numbers on these clubs as well. Let's show you what Ping G30 has to offer. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, Ping G30, this is the new iron from Ping. What are we getting? Well, if you got G25 already, I wouldn't be rushing out to the shops, to be honest. It's a micro step forward for Ping, and that's not a surprise really. G25, I've always raved about that iron. It's a great iron. G30, we're getting thin faces, we're getting slightly improved sole design, all the same features. We get the kind of matte finish on them. Bits of progressive offset on them, slightly thinner lines on these than G25 I would say, and a fraction less offset it looks like in places than G25 over to the G30. So I see improvements on them. I don't know if it would warrant me spending the money from G25 to G30, but you've got to remember guys, I would argue most companies aren't trying to get people to use G25s to swap the G30s. They certainly wouldn't mind if you do. They want to sell golf equipment, but what they are trying to get you to do is people who have maybe got Ping i2s or even older to swap to the newer tech. So I always like that comment on the videos about, but they're no different to the old ones. They're not trying to get the people from G25s to get G20 to G30s. They might be, Ping don't say this, but I would guess. They're just trying to make sure they have the best iron out in their range at the moment that you come to buy clubs. And at the moment they're saying it's G30. So we're going to hit some and see actually how it performs. I've got numbers with the 6 iron from the real balls, but we'll hit some here with the range ones just to show you, talk you through what I feel. I'm loving the shape. It definitely looks classic Ping, no ferrule. Little bit of offset, love the white line up line on the bottom. Quite a long head, again, G range, very, very stable in the woods and through to the irons. But it looks slightly more classic. Not that that's the right word for a Ping iron, but it's certainly not as big, I would say, as G25 in certain places, but big enough in other places. Let's give it a hit, see what it feels like. It feels the same as G25 off the face. It makes a nice sound, the G30. It feels solid, it feels stable. I would certainly be giving this club to anyone who wants as much help in an iron as possible. The only thing with Ping irons in the G range is that some people want chrome in and they want ferrules. They want them to look more traditional. The Ping aren't going to do that. Ping are staying traditional to their family roots, which is something I love about Ping, to be honest. They just bring out great equipment, don't they? This just feels so easy to hit. I use big chunky irons and it's so hard for me not to put G30 in the bag, and it was even for G25. I like my irons, but whenever I hit these, I always think, I could so use the Pings, absolutely no problem. Let's give it one more hit. This is the 6 iron I'm hitting. It's quite a long blade length, but in the bigger heads, I don't mind that. When it comes down to the bladed ones, I don't like that so much. But in the game improvement sector, I want a bigger face for people. I caught that one nice in. It's a great flight. Now they've made the loft slightly stronger and they've made the length slightly longer than G25, I think. That's to do, they're obviously trying to squeeze as much distance out there for everyone else, but they're calling it kind of consistent stepping and stuff between clubs. We've got the 4 iron here. And when I put the 4 iron down by the ball, to be honest with you, it looks like one of the easiest 4 irons in the world to hit. It just looks so easy, almost looks like a little hybrid. You see a little bit of the back of the club out the back, and I've got an 8 iron here, which looks really nice. Tiny bit of offset, slimmish top line, quite a long blade length, but they are a good looking set of irons which will appeal to many range of golfers. I could very easily, being someone who used chunky irons, I could so easily game G30. Let's look at the numbers and see if that stronger loft and extra length is actually doing anything to the distance. Right guys, we've got my 6 iron numbers here. So average carrying 173. Now that isn't particularly longer. It's a fraction shorter actually than my 6 iron is at the moment. I have not compared my 6 iron up to today's numbers. Anyone watches my videos, I like to test the clubs on the day of filming, and if I'm comparing them, I want to compare the two at the same time. So nothing's saying that if I brought my 6 iron in here, I probably would have hit them the same distance as that as well. But I haven't brought my iron, so I can't actually test that. But good, pretty decent numbers. Easy to control, pick height's exactly where I want it, not particularly going much higher than my 6-iron would go, even though they're meant to go higher launching and what have you. But remember, if you strengthen the lofts, that might take a little bit of the launch and the top height out. And then you've got the big chunky soles and what have you to help you get a bit of launch. So it's always a trade-off with these kind of clubs. 173 average carry, not bad numbers at all. I'm really loving the look, the classic pingness of G30. And again, for me, with a G range in Ping, we are just going stable, stable, stable. They'll brand it with a bit faster, possibly, and they have done with their woods. Buy into that if you wish or not. I'm not fussed on that one. If I'm selling someone a Ping, or if I'm advising someone to get a Ping, I am saying you are going to get one of the most stable irons, certainly in the G series, you can get your hands on. And stability, for most of you players out there, certainly with handicaps, is actually what you need. Not more distance into the rubbish. You need it to be stable, not twisting, not tilting the spin axis and hitting target more often. Thanks for watching, guys. Post comments down below, let me know what you think. Ping G30, love them, hate them, I'd love to know. Are you a G25 who's going to try the G30, or are you an older tech guy looking at a new set of clubs and this is one you might go and try? Do go and try them, let me know, and we'll speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments, love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show, get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.